Welcome back to
another
another
Latina Wednesday. Woo!
Yay!
This is not Latina Wednesday, is Bestie Wednesdays.
The
Today.
best. Thank you.
Yeah, the best. You're right, it's the best. Oh, I
So
miss
it's me,
recording.
Jessie,
Your hostesses.
your hostess, Jessie, and
Jessica. We're missing Joanna and Karina again. Didn't make it today. It's because actually the reason why we're recording hella late. Like literally, I felt like we haven't recorded in forever because usually we record on Saturdays. Today's Tuesday, meaning tomorrow is episode day, which usually doesn't happen that way.
no, but
But tell them
we had an exciting weekend. We ended up having our finally our fine and wine. Mira yo, fine and wine, wine and pain.
Yeah, también yo siempre digo wine and dine.
Sí, tú wine and dine y yo fine and wine. Wine and fine. Ay, no, qué pendejada hago.
Yeah, the wine
I
and
know.
paint. It was so much fun. It was exciting. I don't know. At first, I was nervous. No, I'm not gonna lie. Se me quitaron las ganitas like midweek, right before the weekend, just because I was having a rough fucking week, and I was like, ya ni ganas tengo. But then the time came, and I was like, no. I already sent like the little invites because it was only like you guys and my cousin and Soli, and that's it. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, it was tiny, but it was fun. And yeah, so we ended up doing it. It was fun. I have your painting, by the way. You left it.
Mhm. I know. I couldn't go back, girl. I was so tired. But
Okay.
yo de pendeja, I got home and I came with a lot of ideas. I'm like, oh my god, I could have done this to my painting and that. And I'm like, god damn.
I mean, we can do another one, another time. And it was so much fun because it was Halloween theme. It was very cutesy, very demure.
It sure was.
And the vibe was perfect. Well, I thought the vibe was perfect. I was never.
It was nice.
Yeah. It was
I
nice.
think you know like if I didn't have to drive so far, girl, you know I would have stayed late.
Yeah, you would have been letting your hair down.
I sure would have, but you know, yeah, especially when you're with kids, because you know I had to take my kids.
Yeah.
No te relajas completamente como quieres because at the ¿cómo dicen? In the back of my head I'm thinking
Yeah.
about like the drive back,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, can I go all out?
Yeah, which
but
sucks.
it was fun. I liked it.
It sucks, but it was fun. But it sucks because, like you said, you know, you want to lose goose, you know. And I think that I have the same problem. I was at my house, bitch. I could have fucking lose goosey, fucking terminar ahí tirada en la pinche backyard. I don't know, but siempre me pasa que I have a big conscience, and I'm like. How I'm gonna feel in the morning most and everything because I'm a fucking baby with that shit. And then like what if something happens and I'm like not alert, or like I don't know, what are the kids or my partner gonna think of me? Like I don't know, my brain just goes everywhere. And then like again, I want to get fucked up with my bestie, so you weren't there anymore, so I'm like you calma bab. You calma bab. Don't get me wrong. I got a little bit tipsy. Like I was like a little bit tipsy. Like I was very friendly. But
No, it was good. I think that the good thing about at the end of the day, the good thing about it was that all of us opened up because we felt so comfortable being around women our age
yeah.
or close to the age, you know, and kind of like give your, you know, your not give your heart out, but you know, sacas lo que te está molestando.
Yeah.
You know, you get to interact with other people. How are they doing it? What do they think about it? You know, like, and that makes you reflect too. Like, escuchas las historias de las otras and you're like, oh wow, shit.
Yeah.
Or, you take the opportunity to get the best advice that you can
Yeah.
in the moment. Because at the end of the day, we need to support women,
Yeah,
you
we
know?
support women. We support
We
women.
support women.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Yeah, and then sometimes you're like, damn, like I'm going through that. Like I experienced that. Like you're like,
Mhm.
okay, no somos las únicas. It could happen to anyone, no matter what they look like or who they are, or what they have, or it could happen to anyone. So yeah, I know what you mean. Like when the conversation got deep, you're like, wow,
Mm.
you know, it's crazy.
I mean, some stories I'm like, let me catch a bitch. But,
Let me catch a bitch. For
let
sure,
me
sure. I
catch a
feel
bitch in the
like
street.
let me catch you in the streets. Nah, en las streets no se portan así. In the streets, they want everybody to know that they're the angels
See,
and that they're
that's true.
perfect. But in
Behind doors, they
reality,
want to be ratchet,
yeah,
ghetto ratchet.
get away
I
shit.
know, ni ghetto ratchet, los ghetto ratchets ni hacen esas cochinadas, güey, to be honest.
That's lower than ratchet. I
Right.
know. But yeah,
That's
so
not a demure,
that is
that is
not
not nuclear.
demure. No, 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 no. But
Ghetto fools,
anyways,
man.
so anything you wanna let me know, bro? I've been thinking all day. I'm like, wow, scary story that has happened to me. Cause Halloween is almost over. Can you
Hi.
believe that? I'm so
I
sad.
know, pero ya se llega el Día de los Muertos.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm excited. No, I
Exciting.
haven't worked. I'm usually up to this point. I start my fucking ofrenda like since the beginning of the month, but this year I
Perdón.
slacked. Like I haven't put it up. I'm like, ya se viene el tiempo. Like literally by the end of this week, I need to have it up.
Yeah.
But what was I
I
gonna
have
say?
to look for my pictures.
Um,
Todas ni
um,
las.
oh, because you moved.
Yeah, todo.
Hasta huevonada
I'm like,
da.
God damn.
I
Ay,
haven't.
sí, güey.
Sí, I haven't moved, but y como quiera, I'm like, ¿dónde los puse a la verga? Like, no, but what was it? Pero, bro, like, no, like, this month really got me fucked up because I started the new job and then fucking hurricane wants to fucking come in the
That threw
middle.
me off.
Definitely. Porque remember, I usually do movies every day, the
Yeah.
Halloween page. Tell me, after the hurricane, we just could not. We just could not get it together. Because either, like, you know how now my schedule goes, like, sometimes I open, sometimes I close. Then my daughter opens, then she closes, and whatever. So we just have not had time to, like, sit as a family and, like, watch these movies. It's so fucking sad. So
Yeah.
depressing. So hopefully at least a couple more movies. But I doubt it.
See, to be honest, I was thinking about it too. I'm like, man, I wanted to go to Casadega.
Right. Ni se te
Explore a
hizo.
little.
Nunca se te. Last
Not that
year
I mean, we can
también.
always go. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to necessarily be like
We should
this
go
month.
next
But
month.
I see way because I really
At
want to,
least.
experience
Yeah.
not that I
Something.
like. Not that we go in expecting that it will happen, but you never know,
Yeah.
or maybe it enlightens you with something new that you didn't know
Yeah.
about yourself. So,
Definitely exciting. But yeah, hopefully next month we can fucking go because it'd be kind of sad sometimes when we can't make it. Because I know last year
know.
you really wanted to do it and we just could not.
Yeah. No, way. Y la cosa es que cuando se llega al fin del año,
Ajá.
se pasan los días
De volada.
rápido. Like, yes. I'm like, we in the beginning of the month. Y mira, ya vamos a entrar en noviembre, güey. It's just crazy. I'm
Literally.
like,
But yeah, so I'm sad because October went by so quickly. And then I'm telling you, this hurricane got me fucked up. And it was like almost 2 hurricanes back to back because it was the other one, I don't even know the name because it didn't even affect us that much. ¿Cómo?
Helene?
Helene, because mi luz se
Helene,
fue for
okay.
2 days. And then now this month, fucking Milton. I'm like, bitch. How could you?
Stupid ass Milton.
Just made me lose one whole fucking day of work.
I cannot.
Now I have to use my PTO. How could you?
Girl, me and you, girl, me and you.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, like,
I'm like,
just don't pay me.
yeah, that's what I say.
have to
Like,
pay
how does
me.
it work? Like, can we be like, bitch, don't take that shit out of my PTO? But then that check be like sad as fuck, and you're like, fine. It was fine.
It was okay. I take it back.
No, but I've been missing your ass. I feel like I haven't seen you forever, even though I saw you fucking Saturday. But I feel like
you
it
saw
went by
me.
so fast.
It did. I feel like I was just there for like 30 minutes and then
Yeah.
I was gone.
Literally.
But it's porque when there's other people around us, like we don't get to talk about
Oh yeah.
our shit. That
Yeah, we don't do bestie activities when other people are around us, cause obviously we can't be telling our chisme to everybody. I'm just kidding. Well, it's people we trust, but you know, like there's just certain comfort with me and you, and
yeah.
not that I can't be myself around those people, but it's just different. I don't know how to explain it.
Es que la verdad, you cannot open up to just anybody you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because there's always that buildup of trust,
Yeah.
loyalty that comes behind just behind the friendship. I don't know if you can just be friends and feel comfortable and splatter all your life struggles. You know, there's
Yeah.
more to that.
Mm-hmm.
But
And we
I mean,
learned that this weekend, boy. That you can't, even when you think somebody's your friend, somebody's your family, you can't be telling them shit about you, because shit can go south any fucking minute. That's
I'm
scary.
staying in my lane, girl.
Same. And it's, I never want to put that juju between me and you, but I don't know, bro. I'm just like, I could never, if the day that happens, that Yesenia stops talking to me, or she doesn't like me anymore, girl, I'm just like, I'm gonna die without her.
Happen.
I'm like, how am I supposed to live? Even thinking about it is making me want to cry. Like, I could never be without you. I'm like, like how?
And I think that could be the envy of a lot of people, or friendship. Not that about us, but the type of friendship that we hold for each other. And I feel like at some point people want to jump in and put their 2 cents in about our relationship.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we only show them what we want to show them. They don't know how deep our friendship is and how we do shit and how we, how we are with each other,
Yeah.
And I feel like if we got attracted to each other, like as not attracted as like partners, but attracted like to rely on each other, is because we're similar, and we share the same type of mindset.
Yeah.
And if those other people were alike, and had the same pensamientos or similar opinions, then most likely that could have happened too. But obviously, ain't nobody like us.
No.
To be honest.
And I think not just how we think alike, we are a little bit alike, because we can be polar opposites at times, but I think that it's también like we grew up together, and it's not grow up as children, because I think obviously you can be friends since you were kids and have nothing in common, but I mean, like we started growing up at the hardest time of our lives, which is your teenage years. And like when the struggles we thought were real. And it was like, and it's just, I feel like that's what made us like how we are now, because of that time. Because obviously we've known each other for more longer.
The hardest.
Yeah, and I feel like we were little.
Yeah.
And we didn't catch how connected we are then. I feel like we were connected the moment that we were like, oh, we're in middle school together, and oh my god, we're going through the same thing. Do you know when it clicked to you? I don't know if we've talked about this before.
Like,
I don't remember.
That we were like two peas in a pod.
Yeah. Like, what happened? Like, that you were like, okay, like, maybe this is my best friend. Like, I can't live without her kind of
Oh,
situation.
bitch, when you had to go to beta and I had to do it all alone.
Then, bitch,
Girl.
I loved you since before then. I'm just kidding.
No, yes, but that's when it really hit me like
Uh,
that we had a strong relationship because
yeah.
we were attached como uña y mugre
Yeah, we
through middle
were.
school. And then you had that transition of motherhood and then
Yeah.
moving for like a
Without
year.
you.
Girl, do you know how hard that was? Because we barely even talk on the phone after that.
Yeah.
You know, we
It was
lost kind of
hard.
communication
Yeah.
because, you know, like we were in different schedules. I was in my high school schedule, you were in your, you know,
Better
your
schedule.
schedule, your school, you know, dealing with a baby.
Yeah.
And we didn't had so much conversations like we did before. So
Yeah. But then
I
we
did went
fixed
through
that.
that realization that nobody, yeah. But you know, I did das cuenta like the difference between a regular friendship and the friendship that we had.
Yeah.
You know, because I couldn't believe me. There was a lot of girls that I spoke to, but it was never the same. And it was not the same energy.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
tú puedes tantear when somebody's being fake, or at least I can.
Yeah.
I can feel like
Like,
you're
I'm
just
iffy.
you're just trying to kiss ass, or you know, you're
Yeah.
just trying to like have somebody there to say hi
Yeah.
to,
Mm.
and it was never the same.
Yeah. Of course, because I feel like the same. Like, I've had a lot of little people that I've met through my life that I'm like, oh, they were my friends. But at the end of the day, it was just people. It's just people that I met and that we would conversate, but it was never like a friendship, because at the end of the day, friendships are what last for like a long time, or you can tell them like deep things too, you know? And I felt like I
Not being
didn't
judged.
have that, you know, like you want like people you say hi to and that you have little mini conversations with about, well, obviously we had kids, we had a lot to talk about, because we're like, how's your kid? Oh, like, you know?
Right.
And then we were young, and then we were doing parenting classes, and how was your class? Oh, you know, but at the end of the day, like for me to be like, okay, like this is a person that I'm gonna be like close to and tell them how I feel, pues no. Tell them the struggles and the
No.
good times, pues no.
Y fíjate, like even after that, like we lost quite like a few years. We lost connection, and at some point in my life, I grew attached to other girls
Mm-hmm.
that I well not grew attached, but you know, like I kind of lean on them because I was seeing them on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
and that shit fell out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that fell out like years ago. Ahora te miran y apenas si te quieren decir hi. And
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, the same energy. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm very genuine and I'm very open. And at the end of the day, like if people want to fall out, then they can fall out. I can still sleep like a baby at
Yeah.
night at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like with you, it's like, it's very different
Yeah.
and it's, I give, I'm very fortunate because not everybody has it. They might think they have it, but at the end of the day, you cannot go up to the person and tell them your true self like I can.
Yeah.
You know, like that's my, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se dice my, ay, ¿cómo se llama esa word? Like, I can literally put myself out there and show it off. Y te puedo, like, I can show it off to the whole fucking world. I got a bestie for real. Because, girl, I can
Yeah.
really be my true self and say what I really feel. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, yo no me tengo que morder la lengua. I
Yeah.
don't have to fake it so that you
Yeah.
don't feel bad. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
sometimes, like, you know when I'm mad and
Yeah,
you know
of
when
course.
shit is off.
Yeah.
There's no faking, no
Yeah.
faking at all. And that's the beauty of it. And that's how
Yeah.
it should be,
Yeah.
you know, and we respect each other at the same time and
Yeah.
we know each other.
Yeah.
So, girl,
For sure.
eso
And I
sí,
think that's the
eso sí
most
me puede,
important part.
envidienme, bitches, envidienme. Pero,
Envidienme. You're so right. Every episode nosotros nomás nos pasamos hablando de each other.
friendship. We're so considerate. Oh my
I
God.
know. Every episode we're like, we're besties and fuck you.
No way, but take notes. They should take notes.
They should. They
Mhm.
should. They should. It's just that I feel like it feels like it might be in every other episode, but I feel like it's different every time. Like it's a different part of
Maybe it's just
of the
us.
friendship. It's a different part of the relationship. You know, like we just dissecting it for everybody to
Rotated.
kid notes. You know, you
I
know.
guess, I
Ya no se
guess. You're right, you're
mira.
right.
I feel like ya no se mira mucho like girls that can be best friends for a long time. They're very easy to backstab, talk shit about each other behind each other's back, or like
That is
not
so
to
true.
be themselves. Because I've seen people that are a certain way around certain people, and then they're not around that person and they're different. I'm like, okay, what the fuck was that? I'm just like,
Yeah.
pórtate bien, you know. But I don't
Mhm.
know. Have you saw that before? Cause I've seen that shit.
I've seen a lot of shit. A mí lo que me agarra mal del chongo es cuando like you see like a couple of girls, they're all nice, and then one of them turns around and talks shit about the other one behind the other one's back,
Yeah,
and I'm like, girl,
just say it to her face.
like
Te ahorras tiempo.
exactly.
I don't
Pero
know.
eso ya, I don't know. I just can't do, and I can't do big groups of girls. Like my
Yeah,
circle is very small.
yeah,
I cannot have like las que conocen un millón de gente out there. I'm like,
yeah,
you must be a lonely motherfucker to want to have that many friends. I
yeah,
mean, I understand, like at the end of the day, if you're friendly, whatever, yes, you're
yeah,
friendly. But can you really rely on those people?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
And like, nomás te quieren para cagar el palo, ¿verdad? Ahí sí te usan and whatever. Pero when shit comes down, at the end of the day, it's like a handful of friends, and not even a
Yeah,
handful. It's
yeah,
like one little one in
yeah.
your hand left, you know. So
Like
I
us, it
think
was
that
just 6 people at the one in paint, and like
mhm,
like I'm just like, is that it? Like, but I'm like, yeah, like and after that, it was like Joanna was missing, and like,
mhm,
but at the end of the day, those are the people that are always close to me, like, or they always show up. They're always ready to like
mhm.
chill or be around, that you could be like,
It's
damn, like,
true.
o aportan algo a la plática, like aportan cosas that are not just entertaining, but they're informative. Like I've gotten little pieces of
Mhm.
each person, and I'm like, damn, like, like aprendes algo, like, I don't know, I just very, very like the wine and paint. Then that's why I think I like them so much, because it doesn't have to be 60 people. It doesn't even have to be 10 people. Like the people that are right are there, and like all of us are moms at the end of the day, and our kids were there, and like it was like we had eyes on them, but at the same time we were enjoying ourselves, and I
Mhm.
really like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like every like the two times that we've done it twice, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
The two times that we've done it, I very, very like, I feel like a vibe. Like it's perfect. Like there's like faltó algo, like, pero no, or no vino una persona, but at the end of the day, I felt like it was the right person that got there and that showed up, and
It
that,
was meant to happen.
yeah, and it was just the perfect moment, the perfect time, and anything else that was wrong that day or that month or that week didn't matter, because I'm having, you know, us time that we don't have often as moms
Right.
or as friends. It was very nice. I
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah. It sure was. It was a different. Y te sales de tu rutina, güey. Te
Yeah.
sales de la rutina que tuviste toda la pinche semana or every month, because
Yeah.
we don't do it on a monthly basis. We don't do
Yeah.
this. It's just como
Once
once
a
in a blue
year.
moon, the opportunity.
Literally
Literally
like
once
once
a
a
year.
year. Like,
Mm.
yeah, and
So,
it's nice.
it was nice.
Yeah, it
It sure was.
was. So thank you to everybody that came out. To everybody, como que si somos
Mhm.
miles. But to all the ones that did come, thank you so much. I very appreciate it. No amanecí cruda, amanecí a gustito. Like, it was just the vibe.
And the good thing that you didn't have to go to work the next
I
day. You got
didn't. It
to
was
rest.
yes, because now I have a normal people job and I have my weekends off. How exciting! Y me sobraron 4 botellas.
Not looking around.
Swear to
Really?
God, yes. So when y'all come to record, we're gonna sip a little bit. Just kidding, what?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Bien borrachos
alcoholic.
nos vamos a hacer.
Hey,
No, pero vamos a ser alcoholic that we know how to act, right?
sí,
We know
sí,
how to
sí.
act.
For sure. No vamos a amanecer todas
They're very
miadas.
demure alcoholics.
Yes. Dicen las que no toman más que en Christmas. Pero I could not be an alcoholic.
Occasional
No.
drinkers.
I could never. That shit's expensive to be an alcoholic. It's expensive, and like to be stank all the time. That could not be me. I already stank because I sweat like a bitch. I can't be through that too.
Anyway, you do not.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
I don't know. I could never. Yo creo que por eso Dios was like, no, this bitch can't be fat, poor, and an alcoholic. No. I think God was like, I draw the line at the alcoholic. No. Pues sí. But no, I think que tampoco alcoholic, we use it as a haha, pero I think that alcoholism is it's a very serious issue. And we should have an episode on alcoholism. ¿Por qué nunca no hemos hecho un episode
It
on
has
alcoholism?
affected us. We're not alcoholics, but it has affected us.
Yeah, literally our whole lives. So we should, huh? Never talk
Stay
about,
tuned.
but yeah, so
Stay tuned because I have a lot to say.
But yeah, so it's a very serious thing, and I believe that I'm very grateful because it does run in my family. Very grateful that I'm not, but I'm not saying like occasional drinkers are alcoholics tampoco, because there's a difference. You can be a person that, goes once a week and drinks and has fun, and then you have people that drink every single day. So yeah, there's a difference. And right now we're joking, but like it's a serious problem. So we're gonna get an episode. We're gonna record an episode about alcoholism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I know for sure I'm gonna
very
cry.
interesting.
Yes.
It's okay. We're going to learn something from
Like
it.
I cry
Everybody
other
else is going to
episode.
get an alcoholic class.
Yes.
So we're going to come with facts and everything.
Yes, because it's serious, guys. It's a serious. I mean, just like any drug, except that I feel like alcoholism is so much easier to get to because one, we can buy it in every store in the fucking world, and second, like people tax out of it. So the more you buy, the better. And if they give you DUIs and they give you if you fucking do things like that, también te sacan dinero because now you have to pay the government to fucking get your driver's license back. So it's a shitload of shit. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So we came to the end of this episode, guys. It's gonna be short and beautiful because it was last minute, but we couldn't not drop an episode. How would you like to close, Jessie?
Well, don't forget to follow us on all our social medias at Ready or Not Latinas. And don't forget to rate us on Spotify. Is it Spotify?
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you listen to us on Spotify, if you listen to Apple Podcasts, because we just found out that Apple Podcasts is one of our top listeners. We thought it was Spotify this whole time. Apparently it's Apple.
I mean, it might have been in the beginning.
Yeah, but now it's all about the Apple Podcast.
And follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Ready or Not Latinas.
Yes.
And
TikTok.
I think I'm gonna do like a ¿cómo se dice? Anonymous, just a question out there. If alcoholism has affected you, in what ways it has, and then just let us know. For our upcoming episode, maybe not our upcoming, maybe 2 weeks from now, because we still have another topic that we want to release before that one. But let's get prepared.
Yes, we are going to be prepared. We'll do it for like 2 weeks straight to see, to get more responses.
Mm.
And that's it. You're ready?
All right. Yep. So
And
we
with
love you
that,
guys.
we're out.
We're out.